Good morning, everyone. I am Shobin Sheikh, Equity Research Analyst at Beat the Street. Today, we are pleased to have with us Mr. Vismay Manoj Kumar Soni ji, Managing Director of SMR Jewels Limited. Good morning,
Thank
Vismay
you.
ji.
Good morning, sir.
First of all, congratulations to you and your entire team for the upcoming IPO. It is actually an important milestone for the company. So,
Thank you
for the
so much.
investors, let me tell you a few words about the company. Then, Mr. Vismay Soni ji introduce the whole company for you. So SMR Jewels has created a unique identity in the jewelry industry through its inspiring design, through its storytelling for the jewelry sector. The company has already delivered an impressive growth in the recent few years. And today we will understand the business, future plans, and the long-term vision directly from the management. So, Mr. Soniji, welcome to Beat the Street. It's a great to have you with us today. Mr. Soniji, let's begin with the journey itself. SMR Jewels has built a very unique positioning in the heritage jewelry. So, what inspired you to create this kind of business?
So definitely, sir, SMR Jewels is a design-focused jewelry manufacturing company specializing in B2B gold industry. Growing up, I've seen jewelry as art, as commodity. Our family members were involved through this journey. So earlier, my company used to deal in plain gold, CZ, product mix kind of jewelry. So we were the wholesalers. And earlier, we used to do our business in primarily Gujarat. So after completing my studies, I've done MBA. I joined the business, but I had some urge towards creativity and creating something timeless. So then we shifted creating antique jewelry. So we saw that people in the jewelry sectors were mainly playing with the margins, volumes, but we found that there was no such uniqueness, creativity, designing. So then we had urged towards this real creativity and creating something timeless. So beyond manufacturing, we focused on the designs philosophy. We believe that jewelry is just not an ornamentation, but it is a wearable art inspired by Indian heritage, craftsmanship, storytelling. India is standing on the verge of real history. Our stories, our architectures, monuments, everything is timeless, and India has so much to give to the world. So all those real history that inspired us to create something through jewelry, which can be presented at the global stage. So that's the real background or essence of our company.
Okay. Sir, I also want to ask, today the jewelry market is highly competitive. So, what do you think makes our company stand apart from the other jewelry manufacturers in India?
So definitely that's a prime question. So as I explained that major jewelry companies are playing or competing on the pricing or volume factors. But nowadays people just do not want gold jewelry or like articles. They want something which can be differentiated with their customers. So the retail consumer, they want the jewelry that their consumer wouldn't compare, forget, or it can be attached emotionally forever. So in today's time, every luxury is competition, where you need to create some aspirational jewelry so that it can create volume, it can create your personal identity. So I believe that we want to bring the soul identity and long-term design value into this jewelry segment. So that is how we can position ourselves different from people, and retailers also who believe in the same philosophy can join us, and they can also go ahead on the same route.
Mm. One of the most interesting thing about SMR Jewels is that your collection and inspired by Indian cultures, mythology, spirituality, or heritage. Sir, could you explain how your team identifies new themes, customer preferences, and changing fashion trends, or are you still keeping the traditional alive in your jewelry design?
Definitely, sir. It is just not an artistic vision, but also commercially relevant approach also. So we closely observe retailer feedback. That is the most important thing. Then market movement. So we do lots of exhibitions also, wherein we get to do networking and meet retailers. We focus on evolving consumer behaviors also. But beyond trends, we also study culture, architecture, heritage art, and global luxury movements. So all this contributes majorly. And our belief is that trend may create short-term demand, but emotionally connected designs can create long-term value. So that's the prime area we focus.
The company also launches more than 500 jewelry design every year. That is actually a very big numbers. Which is a could you please help us to understand your design process, and out of these launches, how many designs generally become commercial successfully and contribute to your revenue more?
So sir, in jewelry segment, every design has a different role.
Okay,
For
huh.
retailers, some becomes volume. So those volume factors, it comes into commercial approach, and some helps to strengthen brand identity also and retailer attractions. But at SMR, every design which we create is meaningful. It is storytelling. It's a new approach we are giving in the industry. So major percentage of our launches perform commercially, but more importantly, continuous design innovation helps us to stay relevant. And it also helps us to increase the retailer engagement and create more repeat business.
If we look the company's revenue mix, Gujarat currently contributes a major share of the business. So, ongoing, what are your plans to diversify geographically and strengthen the company's presence across other key jewelry market in India? So, what are your plans for that? So, Vismay ji, I want to ask, what is your going forward plans to diversify geographically and strengthen the company's presence across other key jewelry sectors in India?
So as you know, we are based out of Ahmedabad, which is India's first only heritage city. So that heritage plays a major role in our jewelry creation also. And predominantly, Gujarat has been our strongest foundation because of long-standing relations with an understanding of the market. But sir, as I told you that on a yearly basis, we do 5 to 6 exhibitions in major cities. So in those exhibitions, we get to meet retailers across India. Now, currently, we are working in 15 states. And going forward, through exhibitions, B2B expansions, and stronger retailer networks, and our experience studio, which we are building in Ahmedabad, so we can host retailers across India at our premises. We can have the exhibition experience at our own studio. Designing approach we can share. We can learn from them also. Their requirements we can fulfill. So these all factors will help us to increase presence across other key markets also. Currently, we are into indirect exports also. After these proceedings, we'll be targeting to reach out to more potential customers also. We'll be expanding through region basis also, and we'll be try to capture the uh, pan India uh, market. So we see
Yes.
this as a gradual but scalable, opportunity, because we don't want to disturb what we have right now on our plate. Afterwards only we can expand, because those retention is very important for us.
Okay. SMR Jewels has been actively participating in exhibitions and trade show, and the company has spoken positively about the response received from such events. So, could you tell us how important exhibitions are for the brand visibility, customer acquisitions, and overall business growth? I mean,
So nowadays, an exhibition is a major business turnaround for any industry. So so is for the gold industry also. On a yearly basis, we attend 5 exhibitions with the council. We do two private exhibitions, which are the most premium brands of India. And at some time, as per the requirement, we do also small regional exhibitions also. So from exhibitions, the response has been extremely encouraging, especially for our differentiated design language. In crowded exhibitions also, those differentiation of products becomes marketing itself. Today, buyers are not only looking for jewelry, they are looking for freshness, uniqueness, and our collections often create strong conversations because they stand apart from mass market reputations. And we also get to meet them in physical. We can understand their requirements, the problems they are facing. They also can see our collection at any point of time. So all in all, the feedbacks the new ideas we give to them. So those exchanging of ideas, it becomes so helpful for longer time.
Okay. And sir, the Ahmedabad Experience Studio appear to be the company's major upcoming growth initiative. So could you explain the overall vision behind this project and how it will help you strengthen customer engagement, brand positioning, and future scalability?
So, sir, after the proceedings of this IPO, we will be creating a six-story building wherein all the departments of our execution will be separately placed, including manufacturing also. There will be a special space for designers, for researchers, and every department will play a key role for the expansion of business. And the center or the uniqueness of the our building will be creating an experience center come studio for retailers coming to our office for their procurements and for their meetings. So it will not just be in a showroom kind of thing for the retailers, but it will be totally a design oriented experience center. Through the help of AI, we can deliberately showcase the new examples, new ideas, or we can share our mood boards also. It allows retailers and partners to understand our design philosophy, craftsmanship, quality, and collection depth in a much stronger way. It also helps us to bring long-term trust, stronger engagement, and higher conversations with some serious buyers.
Okay. Sir, let's talk about some customers portion side. A large portion of your business come from repeat B2B customer and building relationship with companies. So could you share some insights into the customer retention, repeat business trends, and what has the company to build such strong relationship over the years?
So, sir, definitely a large part of our business comes from repeat relationships, which we believe is one of our strongest validations of our work. Today, the retention ratio is more than 60%. And in B2B jewelry, the trust, consistency, and design innovations are extremely important. And we have focused deeply on building long-term retailer confidence, because whenever retailer gets a good uh, approach through the sales of our ornaments, they definitely tend to come back and place more orders, or the feedback they would give according to their uh, understanding of previous experiences. So we also try to incorporate those feedbacks through our jewelry, and it gives more flexibility to both of us, like SMR and to the retailers also. So these adaptations and the actual the inputs we provide to our carriers also. So as a team we gel up together, and then we provide great solutions to retailers. So that's why they tend to keep coming back, and then we everyone gets a good business. So that's the main strategy.
I also understand gold prices continue to remain volatile globally. So, which directly impacts the jewelry industry, as we all know. So, in such situations, how does the company manage pricing, inventory planning, and profitability while maintaining stable business growth?
So sir, gold price volatility is an industry wide factor. So operation discipline becomes very important. We focus on inventory management, efficient sourcing, product mix, optimization, and maintaining strong retailer relationships. Over time, differentiated designs also help to create better realizations. And then we also follow strict hedging policy. And because of our experience and the guidance of our mentor also helps. So those are the strategies to procure the continuity and discipline in the business.
So, the company has also spoken about export and international market opportunities in the future. So, could you share your long-term vision for global expansion and which international market you believe hold the biggest opportunity for jewelry?
So, sir, Indian jewelry has one of the richest artistic identities in the world. So, we believe that global market are increasingly appreciating heritage-driven luxury handcrafted stories, and the storytelling art also. So, at India should have the storytelling art, and then they can be at the global stage. So for long term, we want SMR Jewels to represent this Indian artistic jewelry on international platforms through exports, exhibitions, and global retail partnerships. Even our council GJPC, they also organize Indian pavilions at the international shows. So we are also looking forward to it, and slowly and steadily we'll be going international also to
Okay.
capture international markets.
That's great, sir. Sir, let's now talk about some financial overview of the company. So financially, the company has delivered a very strong revenue growth over the last 3 years. According to what you have been the biggest growth drivers behind the strong performance, and how sustainable do you believe this growth momentum in the going forward?
So, sir, major growth drivers have been expanding retailer relationships and the more acceptance of our jewelry, of our designs, the philosophy which we want to provide. So, continuous design launches, better market penetrations, and increasing acceptance of our differentiated collections. They have been major. Then, major corporates have also joined us for the business, and because of them, we have been getting repeated orders also. And then we have done one private placement also. So, those equity have been quite helpful, and we have been able to multiply it. At the same time, operational execution and understanding retailer requirements closely, we have also contributed significantly towards the growth pattern.
So the growth momentum will be same for the few next year, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Even we want to make it better because now we know we are all set. The response we are getting is great from industry, so we want to capitalize on our current, major revenue factor only.
So, sir, along with the revenue growth, EBITDA margin has also improved consistently over the last 3 years. So, could you explain the key factors behind the margin improvement? So, matlab, what kind of margin profile to management aim to maintain to medium to long term?
Our focus is not only on growth but sustainable and healthy growth, because it will be helpful for our partners, our carriers, for ourselves, for investors, for everybody. So going ahead, we aim to maintain the disciplined margins through better product mix, operational efficiencies, actual demands, and a stronger value-added design rather than only chasing aggressive volume growth. Whatever we have achieved, it is because of our specialty and the hard work we have put in last 3 to 4 years. So we would just like to sustain it and make it better, but the retailer or the retail showrooms will be at the center, because if they are doing good, then definitely the whole channel will follow it. So this that innovation will definitely help us, and we'll be studying global markets also, new trends also. So to satisfy all that demands and to create something new, those kind of strategies will be really helpful to sustain those EBITDA margin also we have achieved in last year also, and it will go on and on, sir.
How should investor understand the company's working capital requirement and inventory state going forward?
So, sir, as you know, this jewelry industry is highly capital intensive industry. So any day, any jeweler is definitely in need of, new capital, fresh capital, so they can invest in gold, they can do their operations, they can create new designs, and they can serve their clients in a better way. So in jewelry industry, inventory is like closely linked to design depth also, collection expansion, then business scale. So as we continue growing, as we are still a growing company, working capital requirement will naturally evolve with the businesses, with the requirements. So however, we remain focused on inventory efficiency, faster rotations, and maintaining financial discipline while supporting the future growth opportunities. As I told you that we do 5 exhibitions, and those exhibitions exactly happens before the prior festive seasons. So we know we have the set calendar, so we try to arrange our inventories according to requirements, and so we would like to cash in the major opportunities in the festive seasons. So there is a long planning involved, and we are capitalizing for the retailers benefit.
So finally, after the IPO, what will be the management's top priority in terms of expansion, capital allocation, and brand building and scaling company over the next 3 to 5 years? Sir, I just want to ask, what are the company's top priority after the IPO?
So, sir, for us, you already know that creation, the new ideas, designing, those are at the front. But after these proceedings, we would like to, on a commercial aspect, we would like to grow. Uh, we would like to get our presence at the pan India. We would like to go global also. We are will be starting to enter export markets also. And but first, we want to satisfy the clients right now we have, or we want to mix up our portfolios. But becoming a stronger and efficient manufacturer, our main goal will be to strengthen and to give maximum benefits to our retailers, so through them we can go on a further journey, and we want to make everyone satisfied while serving the best we can.
And finally, Mr. Soni ji, what message would you like to give to the investors who are closely watching the SMR Jewel story and considering being part of the company's long-term growth journey?
So, sir, as you know, we are still a growing company. We have a lot to serve. We are bringing something new on the table. Though we are serving something new, but our roots have been associated with the age-old Indian craft, Indian heritage. So, for the same mindset of people who really want to create something, who really want to be the part of something new, it's an opportunity for all the investors, for all the people who see that we are doing something new, something extraordinary. So, and with considering the current market scenario, so it's a great opportunity for everyone to connect and grow together. So that's the final message from our team.
Thank you so much, Mr. Soni, for taking the time to speak with us and for your sharing valuable insights about company, its growth journey, and the vision ahead. We wish you and your entire to all the viewers and investors. Thank you for watching us. Stay connected with us for more beautiful insights and connections. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Vismay Soni ji.
Thank you. Thank you.